The country of Kenya is the best known in all of tropical Africa due to the famous volcanic mountain of Kilimanjaro, rising over 18,000 feet with a permanent snow cover while lying on the equator. On the highlands of Kenya there are numerous small farms in the cleared savanna, the native population using mainly hand tools like the hoe for cultivation. With an elevation of 4,000 to 6,000 feet, the climate is cool and the dry season is relatively short. The original large game population is practically absent. The British have appropriated large areas during colonial times where there are several tea plantations producing tea of mediocre quality. On the tea estates, the workers are housed in small cabins placed in rows, very different from the familiar village setting found commonly in tropical Africa. Nairobi, the capital, is the largest city of East Africa, with a population of over 1.5 million, many of them recent migrants from the countryside. Beyond the modern buildings in the city center, there is housing built for the Indians working as clerks, tradesmen, and skilled artisans. Towards the outskirts of the city, the buildings represent the usual mix found in African urban areas. There is also a very sizable slum area populated by the newcomers. The university, built in the 1960s, has the usual modern structures. The faculty, originally British, has many expatriates from other countries, usually under a 2-year contract. As usual in tropical Africa, the students receive government scholarships covering all expenses. After graduation, several of them will go to Britain to get advanced degrees. With the strong influence by coastal Arabs from earlier times, mosques are found in all major cities, especially along the traditional trade routes to the interior. The Portuguese arrived to the East African coast in the 16th century and constructed Fort Jesus near the coastal city of Mombasa, the largest seaport in East Africa. Mombasa became an all-important harbor with the building of the rail line to Uganda in the early 20th century. The original trade along the coast and to India was carried out by dhows using the monsoon winds. The plastic elephant tusks arching over a street in Mombasa are an ill-conceived attempt to impress the visitors with a presumably exotic setting. In Kenya, elephants in the wild exist in the game reserves and national parks only, still poached occasionally in remote areas. Native markets exist in all towns and cities. Many Africans still continue with the traditional crafts, but the great importance of the tourist trade works contrary to the interest of the native craftsmen, and cheap imports tend to flood the markets.